You that is looking at me, if you can listen to the end of this video, I can bet you that you won't have any problem with your mental health till you die. Trust me for that. So, in our current technological driven world, we are bombarded with responsibilities, hustlings, deadlines to the extent that in most cases we forget about our health generally. But in all this, at times we still remember our physical health. We go to check malaria, treat typhoid. But in most cases, we forget the most important one, which is our mental health. And what we don't understand is that our mental health determines how our physical health works. Then what is the mental health? The mental health deals with the way we think, the way we reason, the way we feel, and the way we associate and interact with the people around us. So in this video, I want us to create awareness about mental health and the causes of mental problem. Generally, there are so many causes of mental problem. The major one is stress. Stress impacts negatively on our mental health. Another one is the diseases and infections. For example, ordinary or common malaria as it is called. If it's not properly treated, it can go to your brain and cause what is known as cerebral malaria. There are so many other causes of mental stress, which we will not go into. But in addition to these causes of mental health, there's two principles I want you to note. And if you can practice these two principles, I can assure you, you will live healthy without having to contend with any mental issues. The first principle says that you should change what you have the ability to change. For example, you are a CEO in an organization with a lot of works. Don't try to do the whole work alone. You have a lot of subordinates. Why not delegate them? Why not send them to do some of these works? So in this case, you can change the workload by delegating this work to your subordinates. Then the second principle said, accept what you can't change. There are situations in life that we cannot change. And at times when we start overthinking them, it will weigh down on our mental health. For example, you can see I'm a black person. Possibly my husband is black. And maybe I don't like fair children. Not that I hate them, but I would prefer to have black children. What if I take him and on the process of I deliver a fair child? Ordinarily, I may not be happy because I should have preferred to deliver a black child. But under this situation, can I change it? No, there's nothing I can do other than to embrace it, accept it, and love this child with my head, with my heart, instead of thinking, and overthinking, and bringing my mental health down. So with all this, I want to give you a few tips of which if you obey them, you will be able to go smoothly without having to contend with any form of mental illness. The first tip you have to note is education and awareness. Like I have just told you, I've created awareness on what mental health is. On the part of education, try to educate yourself on mental health. Read journals, read books, go online. There are many resources. Attend seminars that deals with mental health. So another thing you have to do is open communication. This is very, 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 very necessary. Don't bottle up. This life is full of challenges, full of disappointments. So when you have issues in life, don't bottle it up yourself. Tell it to your close friends. Tell it to a close relative. Have a trusted people you can tell your problem to. Who knows? They may prefer a solution to it. Even though I'm not telling you to blow all your problems open, but try and trust people and tell your problem to them. Then access resources. There are resources that deal with certain challenges. For example, you may be a drunk and there are some anonymous drunk organizations that deal with that. Go there and listen to them and interact with the people with the same problem. The next thing you have to know is that early intervention matters. The earlier you treat something, the better it goes. For example, once you start noticing any sign of mental illness, the first sign of a mental illness is societal withdrawal. When you start withdrawing to yourself, you don't want to cooperate with anybody. Another thing is that you become unnecessarily aggressive. The things that ordinarily gives you joy no longer gives you joy. Once you start noticing this, don't wait. Go straight to the hospital. Then another one is self-care. Nobody cares for you more than yourself. Love yourself. Do the things that pleases you. Read books that please you. Associate with trusted people. Then unwind. At times, go out and stay with people, play with people, do things that gives you joy. Another one is the mental health assessment. From time to time, we go to hospital to assess ourselves for malaria and other things. Form the habit of equally going, especially if you have any trait of mental problem. For example, if any of your relatives have had any form of mental problem, or the work you do can predispose you to unnecessary stress, from time to time, go for mental checkup. Then another thing is the government should make policies that eradicate poverty and eradicate unemployment, because this automatically brings about a stress that causes mental illness. Finally, there should be an advocacy for people with mental health. They should not be discriminated against. There should be enough budgets to cater for people in the hospitals of mental health hospitals and to train mental health specialists. If you are able to imbibe some of these few tips, I assure you that you live your life normally without any mental breakdown at any given period. Remember, on this channel, I talk about health tips that could save lives. So follow me for more of such tips. Help me to share this video. Then, what health topic would you like me to treat in my next video? Let me see your opinion on the comment section.